Okie dokie. Welcome. Tonight for the stream, we're going to do a full tutorial of WWF Royal Rumble to start things out. So I'm thinking it'll take around a half hour, 45 minutes tops, and then I'll go ahead and stop the local recording and then restart it so that we can do our normal stream. But figured I'd do an in-depth tutorial to start, just so we can have one out there. There's not a video tutorial of this game that I know of out there, so it'd be good to kind of have that out there for people that need help on the game or need to have a better idea of how the game plays, things like that, all the rules. So we'll do that first. I might not be as active in the keeping an eye on the chat while I'm doing that part, but again, I'll try and keep an eye on it just in case I misspeak and someone corrects me, things like that, to get the tutorial right. So we'll go ahead and get started. So, alright, so I had this game on tournament mode. I highly recommend, if you have this game, to set it to IFPA tournament mode. There are many skill shots that could appear on the screen at the start of your ball like this, but in tournament mode it will always be these three. 3x bonus multiplier, pretty easy to understand. Pop bonus, that puts on super pops, which are 100,000 points a pop, and then just a straight 10 million points. And this is not really a skill shot, it's more like a plunge award. So when you hit the plunge button, whichever one's lit, that's the one you're going to get. Then the game additionally has a second skill shot, which is your standard flashing lane that you can switch with the flippers. If you land in that, you'll get 10 million points. If you do that all three balls, on the third ball you'll get 20 million instead of 10 million. So there's two parts to the skill shot. There's the one you just select and get by plunging, and then there's the lit's a lane up top. In tournament mode with these three, I mean, you really can't go wrong with any of them. Your bonus can be pretty big if you have a really long ball. It can be a lot more than 10 million. The pops bonus, if you're getting into multi-balls and you got some lively pops on the game you're playing, that could be pretty lucrative. I would say that's probably the least of the three that I've seen. But yeah, starting your multipliers off at 3 or taking 10 million seems to be pretty equal. But if you have a really long ball, your 3x multiplier could be better for you. So we'll just do 10 million. And then, again, try and get that flashing lane, too. I missed it. And just like your standard games, if you light up all three lanes back there, you can switch with your flippers. If you light up all three lanes, that increases your bonus multiplier. What also increases your bonus multiplier are the WWF drop targets up in the upper playfield. So if you're up there and you hit down the drop targets while nothing else is going on, you'll increase your bonus multiplier that way. Bonus multipliers go all the way up to 9x. Once you surpass 9x, I believe it lights extra ball. And then there's one more award you can get for the bonus multipliers. I'm trying to find it here in the rules real quick. Sorry, I don't want to take up too much time on it, but just kind of want to cover everything. So after you get 9x, you complete it again, and you'll light extra ball on the left mode scoop over here. Then if you do it again, I believe it's just 5 million a pop. So each time you increase your bonus X past that, it's going to be 5 million a pop. There's a bonus hold somewhere in there. Oh, sorry. You get to 9x bonus. The next time you increase your bonus X, it's a bonus hold. Then it's extra ball light. Then after that, each time you do it, you'll get 5 million points. The next piece of the game are the modes. So down here in between your flippers, you have 9 modes. Right now I have Bonsai lit up. Now you can see as I hit the center ramp, the modes move to the center ladder, and each time you hit that center shot, it will change the mode, but it'll change the center mode. So if you wanted to change to a different ladder of modes, you'd have to hit that shot. So if you see the white flashing shots, the left ramp and the right orbit, that will change the ladder of modes. So if I can hit one of those two, I'll show you. Come on, Eric. So there we go. So now you see I'm on the left ladder. Now if I don't want light extra ball mode, I can hit the left ladder again and get to Pandemonium. That's a very lucrative mode, so I would like to try and start this mode. You can start the modes one of two ways. Hit either scoop that's on the left side of the game. Pandemonium is a switch-based mode. You can see I'm getting 250k per switch that I hit. I can add a ball to this mode if I can get to the upper playfield and put it in the kickback that's in the upper playfield. It's flashing yellow right now. I have 10 seconds to get up there and add a ball, or else the mode will end. I can get to the upper playfield by hitting the left ramp, or by hitting the far right shot, which is also the Macho Madness shot. But it looks like I'm going to drain out of this mode without adding a ball. But that mode's pretty lucrative. If I would have gotten to the upper playfield and hit that yellow kickback shot on the top left, it's kind of like the left orbit of the upper playfield, it'll add a ball. And you can keep adding balls until you have up to 6 on the playfield. And if you can get to that point, the switch mode value increases as well. So start at 250. I think each ball you add, it increases the value of the switches. So with every switch you're hitting, I think I've seen it as high as almost 1 million. So if you got 6 balls out there hitting switches all over the playfield, I mean, that mode can be insane. Gun Nut, Ronald Dog, what's up? Okay, so again, what I was saying before Pandemonium started, you can start your modes by either scoop. There's one right to the left of the center ramp, and there's one right to the left of the left ramp. You can see now the scoops are not lit. To relight them, you hit the center ramp, or just drain and miss. But so when that white flashing shot on the center ramp, it's not lit now because at the start of your ball, both mode holes will be lit. So you can see the white lights on the 2 mode scoops. That's how you start your modes. Each time you play a mode, those lights will be out. And to relight them, you have to hit the center ramp. Hitting the center ramp one time will light one of the holes. Hitting the center ramp a second time will light the second hole. But again, at the start of every ball, you're going to have those mode holes lit. Remember, each major shot applies to a different ladder of the modes. So if you don't want to play Raise the Undertaker, which is what I play right now, like I want to play Sleeper Pop or Super Pop's Sleeper Hold. So now that one's lit. So now I can hit in the, well, tried to hit it in the. Now since I hit the left ramp, it changes the mode again. So if I want to get back to that Sleeper Pops, I gotta hit the center ramp. So I started my mode. Now the Sleeper Pops mode is just a fairly straightforward mode. You just gotta get it into the pops, and once you hit a certain number of pops, the mode ends to give you your reward for 30 million. I only hit 1 on that trip, so to feed the pops, you want to hit the right orbit. You can backhand it there. Never tried that before, actually. So I got a couple more up there. So I don't think I completed it, but that's essentially how that mode works. Now this mode I just started over here. I came down the top side of this left, like kind of like half orbit over here behind the tombstone drop targets. That's called Into the Ring. You can see it starts a hurry up at that shot. Now I started it by going down the top of it. Once it starts that hurry up for 10 or 11 million or whatever. To collect it, I have to shoot it back up that shot. There's 2 switches there, or rollovers. You got to roll over both of them to collect. Okay, very tough shot. The value is never that high because in tournament mode, I don't think it carries over ball to ball. It just carries over player to player and then resets each game. So it starts like 10 million. There's something on the playfield that increases that value throughout the game, but I don't really know what it is. and whatever does increase it, it's not by that much. So if you ever light in the ring, don't go out of your way to get it, because it's a really dangerous shot and it's never really worth that much. You'll see as we get into multi-ball and play some other modes that you can get way more points than you could from that dinky little hurry up. So through shooting, I have lit multi-ball. That's why the game's going a little nuts right now. We'll show you how to start multi-ball in the next game, but to actually physically start multi-ball, once you have it lit, which is lit right now, you can either hit the right VUK, which is this far right shot, which is the Macho Madness shot. It's got a flashing green shot in front of it. Let's try and hit that so it's easy to see. But you can also start it by hitting the upper play field from the left ramp. And sometimes it's weird, like I feel like the multi-ball just starts right away. But I think technically you're supposed to hit the right orbit of the upper play field to start multi-ball. So if you hit the Macho Madness VUK, it'll start right away. If you feed the upper play field from the left ramp, I believe you're supposed to loop it around the right orbit of the upper play field. But again, I've hit up there before, and I don't know if I have just a too sensitive switch up there, but I feel like it starts right away sometimes if you just feed the upper play field. So we'll get in the nitty-gritty of the multi-ball rules in a little bit, but and as we're playing the game, I'm not going to try and play every mode and show you how they all work. We'll just kind of, as I play different modes, I'll just kind of chime in and say what the rules are. They're all pretty straightforward. What's more important is, and with a lot of these Dead East games, you just got to know how to restart the modes, because it's kind of like Addams Family. You kind of just want to keep touring the mansion, just light mode, start mode, light mode, start mode. That's exactly how this game is. And honestly, the most valuable mode in the game is multi-ball. Pandemonium's great, but it's just really tough to cash in. So typically, if you're a tournament player, you're going to be playing for multi-ball only. But again, it's nice to know what's going to start your modes. There's one item related to starting modes that I did not tell you about, and we will show that right here. So remember, modes are always ready to start at the start of the ball. We'll collect our wrestlers here at the center ramp, and we'll talk about how those work here in a minute, because that works towards multi-ball. But I want to... Man. Center ramp's usually really easy. There we go. So, I'll hit this center ramp one more time. So see how I'm getting Macho Man letters? Each time I hit that ramp, and there's a few other shots in the game that'll spot you Macho Man letters. The center ramp, I believe hitting the kickback shot in the upper play field will give you Macho Man letters, and maybe even hitting the Macho Man shot. But anyway, another way to start a mode without physically having to hit the mode holes is by getting O in Macho Man. I don't know if my Macho Man letters carry over ball to ball, but let's see if they do. Because we collected one, I think, on that last ball, so we should be on the A or the C here. Yeah, so they carry over. And like I said, once you get to O, it'll just start a mode. So if we hit it one more time... Oh boy. Okay, so if you see that you're close to getting into O on Macho Man, you can use that to start a mode. Now Undertaker, all you want to do is hit the dead drop targets that are on the left here. And they're progressively worth more. So the first one's worth 2 million, it says it on the DMD. Then it's worth like 3 or 4, or it might just go up by 1 each time for a maximum of 10 million. So had I kept hitting those, each time you hit a drop target, they all come back up. So just remember, if you're in the Undertaker mode, it's all those drop targets, and they increase in value each time you hit one, all the way up to 10 million for a max. Hogan's sex tape multi-ball? Yeah, I wish. With this new color DMD, it would look swell, too. Oh, baby. So let's talk about. So I'm kind of working my way around the playfield here. Let's talk about the tag targets. So the tag targets are on either side of the right orbit. There's one set of tag targets right here on the right that face the left. There's another set of tag targets that are further up in the orbit that face the right. They both spell tag, and they both do pretty much the same thing when you complete them. Here's our Super Pops. Okay, so if we want to try and hit these tag targets, let's see if we, so we got one there. So those are our Macho Man shots, so I was right. That'll give you Macho Man letters too. It's usually a little bit easier to hit these tag targets. Okay, there's a couple more. Just want to see if I can get one of them lit. There's one. So see, I spelled one. When you spell tag, it lights your plunge button. Just like on Lethal Weapon, how it had the gun, you have to do the Uzi modes and shoot really quick. On this, that's how the tag targets work. If you spell tag, the tag button, which is your launch button, will light. You hit it 3 times, and you'll get a 5 million bonus. Not worth that much, but more importantly, if you do both the tag sets, it will light. There's a captive ball. So there's a captive ball back behind the left set of tag targets. If you spell, and you can see it carries over ball to ball. I'm going to have to let my dog out after this ball. Hold on one second. So we got one more letter on the right side tag targets to complete both of them. And again, if I spell that second tag, it's going to start that button hurry up. Oh, these are a lot harder when I purposely go for them. I kind of just let these targets happen. Like I said, you're not going to get that much from completing the mode. I mean, you're only going to get 5 million points, and you got to take your hands off the game. It's dangerous. But if you light the captive ball, it's a pretty decent amount of points. It starts at like 10 million, then gets to 20 million, but I kind of wish that that captive ball would spot you a tag target. That would help make it a little more valuable. Oh, I thought I hit that. Try one more time. But anyway, point is, once you have collected both tags, hit the captive ball for 10 million points. Complete them again, hit the captive ball for 20 million points. And I think that value just keeps raising. So that's something to think about. If you've completed both tag targets, sets of tag targets, and the captive ball is lit, it'll say collect tag on it. So if you see that lit, go ahead and try and shoot for it, because it's worth at least 10 million points and goes up from there. So not a terrible thing to go after, but I'll be right back. Okay, so we talked about tag targets, we talked about Macho Man letters. So the other thing Macho Man letters does is works you toward the Macho Madness mode. So however you're collecting your letters, once you collect them all, it'll light Macho Madness, which is that far right shot. So let's see if we can't start that. Whoa. There is a ball save on this game, but you gotta drain pretty quick. I don't know if it's timed or based off switches, but there is a ball save. That's not indicated on the DMD or anything flashing on the playfield. Also, when you start multi-ball, there's a timed ball save as well. So let's see if we can't just spam this center ramp and spell Macho Man. Woo! Gotta start making shots here. So starting to spell Macho Man. Ooh! Even no rubber, the center post will save you sometimes. Okay, search for doink mode. All the holes in the game. So the 2 scoops and the kickback up top. One of those is worth 25 million, but it won't tell you what it is. So, and if you hit the one that doink is in, you get 25 million. I think if you hit one that he's not in, you get like 5 or 6 million. But so we've hit the center ramp enough, and you can see Macho Madness is lit on the right. It's a tough shot, but if you can learn how to hit that ring shot on the far right, that can be good. Because if you can stay in that upper play field, lots of good stuff happens up there. Okay, so drop targets. You complete the drop targets for. You can see the timer is not very long up there. So it just goes through all 3 of the championship belts up there. And you only have a certain amount of time to collect one by hitting the drop targets. That Macho Madness mode can be very lucrative if you can collect all those belts before the timers run out for each one. And then if you do, a 20 million point hurry up lights at the upper playfield's right loop. And then if you hit that, obviously you get 20 million. So that mode can be lucrative, but as you saw, I quickly drained out of there without collecting any belts or the hurry up at the end. So if you're playing Macho Madness, you gotta be on it. So here's our Super Pops mode again. We just gotta hit a certain number of pops. But I'm gonna try and get back into Macho Madness to see if we can't show some more of that. God, I can't. Let's start it. Oh, no, I guess I have to hit the far right shot. So I got Madness lit again. Get in there. So yeah, not a gimme shot. See if it stays lit for the next ball. Okay, that's good at least. I mean, if you're trying to play for Macho Madness, at least you don't have to restart every ball. As you can see, it's still lit. So we'll try and get up there one more time real quick. See if we can't cash in on a decent Madness mode.
1, 2, 3.
There we go. There's many flippers. There's not enough real estate on them. So again, that mode's very tough. You almost, I think if you get right back up there, you might be able to stay in it, but that mode's very tough to complete. So we got Pandemonium. Let's see if we can't do something with that. See a little bit more of that mode, because that one can be real good. Oh, that was a tough shot. Even when you make it, you don't make it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
After this game, we'll start over and show you exactly how the multi-ball works. Because after that, there's not. Okay, here's your Pandemonium. So again, we want to try and get to the upper play field and hit that captive ball or that kickback shot. It's that blinking yellow shot. Oh, I just missed it. It's very hard to get the ball to stick up in there. Oh. But that shot that I keep hitting it up into and it's just not staying up there, that's the one you want to add a ball. You almost want to loop the ball around so you have enough speed to... Oh. Yeah, so you get the idea. But I think my game might just be a little bit too steep, because the ball just doesn't like to sit in there unless you hit it absolutely perfect. But you can see hitting the drop targets, like I said before, increases your bonus multiplier. So if you can stay up here, you can really rack up your bonus multiplier. Oh. So basically, anytime you do anything in the upper playfield ring, like collect bonus multiplier, or there's a looping millions mode where if you just hit the loop on the upper playfield, you'll get 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million points. An exit diverter opens up, and then if you exit the ring, you get a 5 million point bonus. But like I said, you really don't want to go after that when you're trying to increase your bonus multipliers and stuff. So just try to avoid that and stay up there as long as you can. So let's see. I think we covered most everything. Like I said, there's some differences if your game's not in tournament mode. You don't get a pity multi-ball like a lot of data used to. You get the same skill shot awards every time you start a game. Those are all varied. They could be a ton of different things if you had it in normal default mode. But like I said, I'd highly recommend keeping it in tournament mode. It keeps things pretty balanced and fair. We talked about a lot of the modes, but we'll go over those a little bit more later, like as we play them, kind of thing, like I was doing before. There's only a few that we haven't seen yet. So we're about to start talking about multi-ball. Okay, there's one more thing we didn't talk about. It's the Rest in Peace Jackpot. So that's what the dead drop targets do, the ones down here next to the coffin. That's what those drop targets do outside of the Raise the Undertaker mode. So to collect the RIP jackpot, you just want to concentrate on those drop targets. So I got 2 of them down, I gotta get the other 2 down. And they are not easy to hit. Hardest one is left. Oh no. Last one. Oh, I thought I had it. Oh. There we go. So see how the RIP came up? So I collected the R. And it increases a value. It starts at around 15 million and increases each time you collect an RIP letter. Again, completing all of the dead drop targets gives you a letter for RIP, and that carries over ball to ball. So since I collected the R, now I can go after the I and then the P on this next ball. Each time you collect a letter, the value for that jackpot increases until after you collect the P, it's around like 20-something million. However, like the get back into the ring shot, if you're having a multiplayer game in tournament mode, those jackpot values carry over from player to player. So if I collect the R and the I on my turn and increase that value to around 20 million, and then on your turn you collect the R, the I, and the P, you not only get the jackpot, you get the jackpot value that I had increased it to before you started collecting it, and then you increased it even more by collecting your letters, and then it even got bigger. So essentially collecting the RIP jackpot in a multiplayer game is much more lucrative than if you're playing by yourself, because if you're playing by yourself, only you are increasing that value, not up to 3 other people as they play, if that makes sense. So now we are on to, okay, there's one more. We have the chair bashing mode, which also involves the lane behind the drop targets. Very hard to start because unlike the get back into the ring, hurry up, you don't go down the top of it, you got to go up the bottom of it. And that's a very tough shot. But anyway, I hope we started, but if we don't, essentially you hit the lane behind the drop targets, And if you hit that lane, it starts a frenzy chair bashing mode where there's a wrestler, like 2 wrestlers on the screen hitting the crap out of each other with chairs. And it's the tag button. So the faster you hit the tag button, the more points you'll get. I think for the first however many hits, they're worth 5 million apiece, or maybe 1 million apiece. I think it's 1 million apiece. And then after that, they're worth 500,000 apiece. However, a very cool rule in this game, and there's multiple areas of the game where this comes into play. If you happen to trap up a ball during that chair bashing mode, just so you can like safely mash the button, the points you're getting for each button hit are like 1/10 of what they normally would be. So if they were 500k, they're only 50k. Or if they're 100k, they're only 10k. So the game doesn't want you to trap up while playing that mode. You'll get way more points if you're not trapped up while hitting the button. And that also comes into play during multi-ball. And that's what we're going to talk about now. If you see at the start of the game, we have 3 flashing white shots. Those are the wrestler shots. There's 3 wrestlers on each shot, 9 wrestlers total. We got the left ramp, center ramp, right orbit. Each time you hit one of those shots, you collect that wrestler and it moves down the ladder to the next wrestler. So we collect Yokozuna and moves on to the next wrestler. Doink. So now we got Doink, moves on to the next wrestler. So center one is Hitman, Hacksaw. So we'll let this drain so we can keep getting wrestlers. And Lex Luthor. Then we'll try right orbit. Crush. Then there's Big Boss Man. Then who's the last one over there? Oh yeah, Britt. Shawn Michaels. Oh. Alright, and then when you're done, they're all lit solid. So I need to just collect my right orbit wrestlers. Okay, one more, and we'll have all 9 collected. Once you have all 9 collected, so all 9 wrestlers are collected, multi-ball is ready to start. You can start it by the Macho Man shot on the far right, which feeds the upper playfield, or left ramp. Oop. Oh, get up there. Man, oh man. The left ramp is very wide at the opening, but then it gets very narrow behind it. So there we go. Hit the upper playfield, hit the orbit, multi-ball starts. The jackpots are lit by the red shots. One of the wrestler shots will be lit red. That will collect a jackpot. Your goal during multi-ball is to collect all 9 wrestlers again to light the super jackpot. However, if you can collect a wrestler and have it not be lit for a jackpot. So whichever shot is flashing, that's the one where you can collect a wrestler on. You cannot collect a wrestler or go to the next level of wrestlers until you've collected all 3 of them. Okay? So whereas when we started, we could hit any wrestler shot we wanted to until we got all 3. When you're in multi-ball, you can't move on to the second level of wrestlers until you've completed the first level of every shot, if that makes sense. Now, to go back into multi-ball, I believe that's how you do it the second go-around. We'll see. So since we already played multi-ball once, they're going to make it harder on us to get back to it. See, I don't know why I didn't get a ball save there, but it must be switches and not time. But we'll play a couple 2-3 games trying to get into multi-ball and try and hopefully collect a super jackpot, because that's very difficult, but also really sweet to go after. So see, I can't collect the next wrestlers on these. So see the center ramp, I'm not going to collect anybody but Brett. Now that I've hit everything, the next wrestler's light. I'm getting away with these moves here.
1, 2, that's got 3. Yeah, 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 oh yeah.
Got ball 3, okay. So let's go after multi-ball again and see if we can't get a little bit further. A few other rules in multi-ball. If you saw when I was on the upper playfield, once multi-ball started, I was trying to hit the drop targets. Doing that will increase the base value of your jackpot in multi-ball. There's also another way to increase the value of your jackpots in multi-ball. Can't remember. Should I? Yeah, I thought there was another way to increase your multi-ball jackpots outside of hitting the drop targets during multi-ball. But anyway, each time you collect a jackpot in multi-ball, it goes up in value, just kind of like any other game. But so let's try and get back into multi-ball and see if we can show off why that's the way to go on this game. So if I'm just going for multi-ball, I like to start off just getting the center ramp done, then go right orbit, and just kind of take it from there. And just let the feeds dictate where I'm going to go. Because whether you're on the right or left flipper, you're going to have a shot you want to go after for multi-ball.
Yeah, 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 oh yeah. Bill, yeah.
So this is just like Lethal Weapon 2, if you've played that. When you're fighting, you just have to hit the flipper buttons until your side fills up before the other guy.
1, 2, 3.
See that loop I made? That's that animation up there. So one more to the right orbit and we'll have multi-ball ready to start. Dang! Dang!
Yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah! Get to the upper ring! Bill, yeah!
I believe on every plunge it gives you one of the wrestlers, because if you notice we still needed one wrestler when we drained that last ball, but now we have multi-ball ready to start. Yeah, so that time I definitely didn't get to the upper play field, but I think I hit the switch at the very top of the left ramp and that started multi-ball. So again, not sure if that's supposed to happen, but it did. So and each time you hit the jackpot, it moves to a different shot and increases in value. And again, it won't let you select or collect more wrestlers until you've collected at least one of all three. Ugh. Damn. And that stinks because If you don't collect any jackpots in a multi-ball, you get to restart multi-ball by hitting the either shot that starts multi-ball, the left ramp or the Macho Man shot. But if you collect just one jackpot, then you're done if you drain out a multi-ball. So that kind of stinks. So we're trying to work our way back. So I got the collect tag captive ball there. So I believe that gave me 20 million. Because it gave me 10 million the first time there's a switch back there that the ball runs over. I think it gives you 10 each time it runs over. I don't know if that's supposed to happen either. But some of the rules are kind of murky because I think there's a few bugs in the game where like it says you're getting one score but you get a different score, things like that. Not every mode behaves exactly the same every time. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty solid game, pretty evenly balanced with the scoring and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, we're pretty much right at a half hour there with that tutorial. So again, we didn't go through every single mode, but again, it's more of you don't need to understand all the mode rules. It's just kind of light mode, start mode, like I said. And then if you happen to play all 9 modes, then the Royal Rumble's the final wizard mode. I won't go into that because I kind of like everyone to experience those on their own. Plus, we could play here for 2 hours a night and not even get there. So, all right, so that's the tutorial. I'm gonna go stop and start the recording again, so so we can just go on with a standard stream. And yeah, I'll be right back. Thanks. All right, now let's see if we can't blow this thing up. Get my chat up over here. There we go. Alright, I just refreshed the chat screen, so if you commented recently, I might not have saw it, so feel free to post again. Alright, let's blow this thing up. And if anybody wants any clarification on some of the stuff we did in the tutorial, let me know. But it's a fairly straightforward game, but it's also fairly deep, you know, for a game from the early 90s. With some really cool nuances. Like, I really like those those penalties for holding the flippers. Now, we didn't like the super jackpot during the tutorial, during multi-ball. But that's when the other rule for no holds on the flippers. Gun Nut, what up? Drinking beer. Yeah. So if you like the super jackpot, it starts at 100 million. But if you're trapped up like this, every second it'll go down 10 million. So, and then if you stop being trapped up, it'll go back up 10 million every second. So in order to get a really good super jackpot, you can't really trap up the ball. You got to get it to the upper play field and hit down your drop targets and hit that back hole in order to collect that super jackpot, and meanwhile not trapping up anything. So it's pretty difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How come it always stays up in the pops for days when I'm not in a pops mode where I need to get a lot of pop bumpers? Get up there.
Make the tag. 1, 2, 3.
Get around. There we go. So the whole time you're in ball, or like before the balls get down to the lower flippers, I like to try and get as many drop targets as I can to try and increase that jackpot value. And I've also seen sometimes that, like, even though you're hitting down a bunch of drops up there, it's not increasing the jackpot value. So that might be a small bug in the code too. Or hell, maybe that's just a rule that's not listed correctly. I don't know. Well, I'd love to hit the center, and there we go. Oh, man. There we go. Get up there. Okay, we just need 2 more wrestlers. Center ramp, left ramp. Bang! We're close to lighting that super. But you can see, I mean, we just had one good multi-ball and we're up over 400 million. Didn't really play many modes. Or any modes, I guess. So if you can be patient and play a good multi-ball, that's where the points are at.
Hurry up and get back into the ring.
It's not the easiest thing to start modes either. I know you can get, like, use your mode in Macho Man to start modes, but hitting those mode scoops is not the easiest thing in the world. See, like, even if I try to backhand that one, it just won't fall in there. I say that's the safest shot, but it doesn't always fall in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We cannot be beat. Time for the WWF Beta Heat Royal Rumble.
That is a cheap shot. Right to the alley. Let's go with the pops. Stay with the pops. Oh yeah, we're getting some good value out of them pops. And that might not be a bad idea to, if you got super pops set up, just keep feeding that right orbit and get your bonus X up. And now if you got a game that's just got dead pops, like I've heard that can definitely happen on this, then probably best to avoid that mode. But Macho Man wins again. Man.
Oh yeah! Get to the upper ring!
Dun 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 dun. No way. Woo! Never know if you're gonna get that ball back or not. How's it hard to hit one drop target? Bonsai. So Bonsai is a mode we haven't talked about yet. It's left ramp. First time you hit it, it's 5 million. Second time you hit it is 10 million, 15 million, and then if you hit it one more time, it's 20 million to end the mode. There's one. Not gonna be enough. And I'm dead. Well, they're both on it. So she wants to know if it's... Well, that's Hogan at the start. But as far as voices, I believe both their voices are in the game. I was talking to Tommy Skinner, and he said that the actual wrestlers did voices for this. Now, I'm not sure which ones and who all did it, you know, but... So Hogan and Macho Man, as far as their voices go, might both be in here. But I would say the most common voice in the game is Macho Man. That's like all the, oh yeah! Okay, here's that tag mode. What I drained. The smashing chairs mode. Oh no.
1, 2, 3.
Get up there.
1, 2, yeah. Oh yeah.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Mr. Hobbs, what's up? gonna try and get us into that pandemonium mode. I gotta. I gotta figure out a way how to make that top kickback shot not so hard to hit. I mean, I hate to do anything to it because you can still technically hit it, but man, I probably hit it once every 20 tries. Okay, 2 more. The pandemonium's lit. I want to get pandemoniumed. No! Yep. Macho Man it is. Oh yeah, keep giving me the pop bumper love. I need it. Alright. Pandemonium. Yes. Upper playfield. Make the shot. Oh my god. Get in there. God. I swear, I think my gauges might be too steep. Man, I didn't even hit it that time. Gone, gone, gone. Ooh, 8x. We're almost to bonus hold. That'd be good. Yeah. Bonus held. Extra ball is lit. We don't have it turned on. So now that's what I was talking about. This one you're through all the bonus X's and now you're just getting 5 million a pop. Why are you flipping? I thought it was more on that flipper to do a dead bounce. So I mean that's 36 million in bonus off a bonus hold. So it's not terrible. So that's why some people might want to start out at a 3x multiplier. Yikes. See how? I don't know why it didn't give me ball save there. Now I know Lethal Weapon, it was based off switches. So like if you hit 2 switches or less, it would give it back to you. And I bet that's what it's doing here. It's probably 3 switches or something. Let's do Undertaker. Alright, dead targets. I'm trying. There's 2. It's now 4 million. Oh. Oh yeah, there's 2 more. The urn is lit. hate when it does that.
Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah.
See, it does work. Championship belt round. Gotta get to the. This is just like the Macho Man round, but just scores differently. You want to hit the drop targets, and you collect a championship belt each time you complete them. They're each worth more. So as you can see, the timer on this one is much more generous. Oh my. So I didn't hit any jackpots. I can restart. I can hit a ramp or Macho Man. Nice. Not any ramp though, just a left ramp. Yeah, those drop targets are definitely not increasing the jackpot, so I have no idea. Or at least it's not increasing what it says on the screen. God, that was terrible. Super Sleeper Pops.
We're going for the belt.
Got the pops. Sweet, I got the RIP jackpot for 20. Get in there. Light extra ball. So extra ball on tournament mode gives you 20 million. Now we're looking for Doink. Remember, gotta try to hit a hole and find Doink for 25 million. Or just stream.
Yeah, 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 oh yeah. We cannot be beat.
Bumble, 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 bumble. Don't kill me.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Make care.
Oh, thanks for the biddies. Good nut. I like the,
A mean
I
body
guess 3-leaf clovers. Are you putting a hex on me? Aren't 3-leaf clovers not lucky?
Yeah. Oh,
Unlucky?
yeah.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me.
A mean body slam. I'm real king. We're going for the belt. Now, championship week and not time to rumble.
Shawn Michaels looks so weird in that picture. Dang, 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 dang.
Onside. We're going for the belt. Too much muscle. You built it.
Too much muscle!
Not be beat. Time for the WWF Beta East Royal Rumble. I'm the real king.
I am the real king.
I will bury you. Championship will be. We're going for the belt. Yeah, 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 oh yeah.
Yeah, Kev. Trying to think what left. Yeah, I mean, like Lethal Weapon, Sopranos left. I don't think I really got rid of anything else, but yeah, Angie and I wanted to get another new game, and so we've been saving up for AC/DC for a while. The actual unexpected one was this one. I just couldn't pass this up after I saw this at the show. BJ, the guy that brought it, he said he had had it for 4 or 5 years and kind of wanted to move on, and so we were able to make a deal. So I was excited. But yeah, this was definitely the unexpected one. We had planned on AC/DC for a while, but
A mean body slam. Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah. So
Yeah.
that was just a temporary trade. So my buddy Steve, who had the Metallica, wanted to learn Game of Thrones, and me vice versa. I was terrible at Metallica. I still am, but that's how that went down. So yeah, the Game of Thrones I have is just the one I've had forever.
Onside.
Screw you, Doink.
Out of you.
Oh, I found him. He was in that upper hole that we can never hit when it matters.
A mean body slam. A mean body slam. Yeah. Time to rumble.
Ooh, nice. So what game does he want to borrow of your guys's? Also, temporary trades are the shit.
Yeah. Raise the Undertaker. We cannot be beat.
that.
Yeah, 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 oh, yeah. We cannot be
Well, you both don't have a pinhauling vehicle. You guys should combine forces and somehow get it done. Kev, what happened with, I talked to Lindsay, she said you were super interested in some of those older games that Jerry found. Did you actually go and see those or pick any up, or what's the deal with that? Shit.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
Search for Doink. Bonsai! Don't do that, dummy. Oh, my Pinstadius keep dimming.
We're going for the belt.
I want no holds brawl.
Oh, yeah.
You're a true blue pinball hoarder, and the only thing keeping you from going off the deep end is having a pinholer. You probably shouldn't go out and buy one then. Okay, cool. So, trying to go out and get them fried. So, what, just the 2 working ones? You're going to get more than that? What's the deal? Search for Doink. Get to the upper ring, bro! Oh, one thing I didn't say about the multi-ball during the tutorial. There's a timer on the DMD that counts down while you're playing multi-ball, but freezes, I believe, definitely if you have one of the flippers held up. But basically, if you can survive while that timer runs down, it'll add another wrestler into the ring, i.e. another ball into the game. So it's like a timed edible, which I've never seen on any other game. And you can do that until there's up to 6 balls in the playfield. But again, if you're trapped up and shooting other shots like most people will do in multi-ball, you'll never get an edible. Out of the ring, brother! Good. 6 total, wow. And what years do they range from?
It's time for the WWF Beta Eat Royal Rumble.
Pandemonium! Damn it! I'd like to start Pandemonium mode, please. Yes!
Now it's Pandemonium in the ring.
Get up there! God damn.
I beg your pardon.
God, that is so hard.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's super cool. Hiyo! No way. Holy shit. Praise the Undertaker! Man, that's tough. Don't let anybody tell you it's easy to backhand that right scoop. I'm dumb. No, don't do that to me. Whoa! Whoa!
He's out of the ring. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. We cannot be beat. Time for WWF Beta East Royal Rumble.
Boom, 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 boom.
Real king.
No way. Come back in. Yeah.
We cannot. The championship will be mine.
Tag Team Millions, a move we didn't play before. Just hit the flashing tag team shots. You try and complete all of them. As you hit them, they light solid. Very tough to complete. No way.
We're going for yeah.
No.
I'm gonna be the new yeah.
Raise the dead. Raise the dead. God, one more bounce.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be body slam. One side.
Pandemonium, let's start it. Yes!
Now it's pandemonium in the ring.
God damn! Yes! Pandemonium! Get another one! No, I let it drain! Oh!
Take it, partner.
Oh! Pandemonium, brother!
Make the tag.
7, I only got 7? No fucking way. Get around, please. Thank you.
Yeah! The championship will time to rumble. Get to the upper ring.
Trying.
He's out of the ring. One star. Jackpot.
do that? God, that center ramp is so easy, but then it drains you so many times. Oh boy.
Referee is out. Yeah.
He's out,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Time we got.
Time for the WWF Beta E Royal Rumble.
Let's concentrate on modes. See if we can't get this Royal Rumble mode going. I've never even tried for it. I just kind of let the modes happen. There's definitely not a bear chair equivalent on this. It is tough to start the modes. No. Look, it's Doink! Oh. Ooh, I'll take it. Pandemonium! We gotta go for Pandemonium, right? Because this mode's amazing. Crud! Ah! Don't boo me! I'd like to see you do better. God. There we go. Not there. No. I said no, not yeah. Yep. That center ramp is so easy until it kills you. Yeah, I was like, I knew that for sure was gonna kill me.
We cannot be beat. Time for the WWF Beta E Royal Rumble.
So you can see a game where we only go for modes, don't do well in the modes, and don't get to multi-ball. We only got to like 175 million. That's not very good. I would say on this one, most competitions are going to be won with at least 350. So much safer to go for multi-ball because those shots are just so much easier to hit and safer. But we gotta get to the wizard mode, right? We gotta. Don't kill me. Banzai! Come on. I swear, it looks like it's going in there every time. Oh! What was that? I wanted to backhand that mode scoop and I hit it way too early. It hit off the sling and went in the alley. What an idiot. Extra ball! Nope, don't kill me, please. Don't kill me, please. I'll take that mode. Is it a mode? Boo! We gotta start 3 more, or no. We haven't started Ray's Undertaker either. 4 more modes. Da-da, ba, 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 ba. That was bad. more modes. God, I stink. Nice!
Video wrestling.
Ooh. Yes! Okay, Undertaker. Rumble! Sweet! So I gotta hit either mode scoop to start Royal Rumble. No! Yes! Oh. No way was that it! I thought it was a multi-ball mode. Oh my god. Well, that's hilarious. I think the only thing better than getting to the wizard mode and blowing it up is getting to the wizard mode and immediately draining out of it as it comes out of the scoop. Alright, let's see if we can do it again. That was ridiculous. Like, it barely even had enough time for the animation to come up on the DMD to show what the objective was. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Talk about getting robbed. And again. Hey, there we go. Oh, come on, Gun Nut. You know you wouldn't have been able to get to that wizard man. I'm just kidding. That was ridiculous, though. And when they say Data East don't have grace periods, they weren't kidding. I mean, I don't even think there was supposed to be a ball save on that, but that was hilarious. Poor coding, Data East. It's a wizard mode. At least put a ball save on it if it's not going to be a multi-ball. Kind of good. There we go. Sleeper pops.
Yeah. One side.
Oh, come on. No way with that.
Yeah, 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 oh, yeah.
4 modes. We can do it. Come on, kids, we can do it. Oh no, that was not good.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. We cannot be
Blowing it, not blowing it up, for sure. Oh, man. I think the only way that mode could have been shorter is if the scoop literally shot it directly into the trough. Like it hit that the center post in between the flippers and then drained. But man, that was funny. Get up there. God, I suck. How was that a shot that I thought was going to go up the left ramp? You suck, dude.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
I love the animations of the Super Pops. It's awesome. With the color DMD. Crud! I gotta get that backhand to that right scoop down if I'm gonna have a shot at this. Lame-o. Get up there.
Macho Man!
Don't play the mode.
Yeah, 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 oh yeah. We cannot be beat.
Alright, we'll play a few more. See if we can't get this damn wizard mode to last for longer than a second.
We're going for the bell.
I will bury you.
Video rep.
Get in there.
He's out of the ring. Yeah.
Boo this man.
Yeah. A mean body slam.
Get in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a great save.
Championship belt. He's out of the ring. Take your partner.
That's lame. God, don't do that. Wait.
Yeah.
Such a bad shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That third ball. Ooh. All right. We ain't dead yet. We ain't dead yet. No, don't kill me, please. God.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We cannot be beat. Let's find the WWF.
This bastard.
Royal Rumble. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be body slam.
Man, oh man. I was like mesmerized by all of that pop bumper action. Oh boy. How much you get for the post?
That's a kick shot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go nut! Thanks for the bits, even though we continue to fail, my friend. Alright, we haven't started a single mode. Let's do them all on ball 3. Come on now.
Hurry up and get back into the ring. One side. He sure won't get lucky. Yeah.
At least we started 1.
Yeah.
We started 1 of the 9, that's not bad, right?
Time for the WWF Beta East Royal Rumble. One side.
Get up there! No. Jesus Christ. No!
He's out of the ring.
No!
Team's eliminated. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ruff is right.
Yeah.
What I get in that last game? Like 70 million? You get that for plunges, pretty much. Buffalo! Turbo Graphics, thanks for the host.
One side. Championship will be mine.
Oh no. Oh no. Get in that mode. I need that mode. I need that mode. There we go.
Go. Yeah. Yeah.
Doink, doink. hit you, doink. Man.
He's out of the ring. A mean body slam. A mean body slam. A mean body slam. A mean body slam. A mean body slam.
Let's get a bonus hold here. Ah. Out of the ring, guy!
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'll take it.
Video wrestling. Yeah. Referee.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we need? We need like 1 or 2 more.
Yeah. Get to the upper ring. A mean body slam.
Don't kill me.
Now it's pandemonium in the ring.
Yay, I got one.
We cannot
Whew.
take your partner. Pandemonium. Yeah. I'm gonna be the new. Yeah.
Yes. Extra ball.
Extra ball is with. Now it's time for the Royal Rumble.
Don't die. I think I got the Royal Rumble with multi-ball, maybe. So I need to hit. I think I need to hit either ramp.
We're going for the belt. Now it's time for the Royal Rumble.
That's where all the 6 balls went.
A mean body slam. A mean- One.
Whoa, baby. Oh, I tilted. I probably had a good bonus, too.
You're the new champion.
Hey, goals of the table. We just did a 30-minute tutorial before we started the stream tonight, so be on the lookout on YouTube. Straight Down the Middle Pinball's YouTube channel. I will be posting the tutorial we recorded tonight sometime tomorrow. So follow us at Straight Down the Middle Pinball on YouTube, and you should see that tomorrow. So it'll cover all the goals in the game. And we'll also pay attention to our video on demand on Twitch from tonight, because we just actually got to the final wizard mode too on it, so you can see how that works. It didn't behave how I thought it would. We got to the part that I thought was going to start right when we started the rumble mode, but it seemed like we had to do something first. Then the multi-ball started, and that's when the final wizard mode was. So I think there was a pre-wizard mode rumble, and then it started the wizard mode. So, all right, cool. I think I finally beat the highest stock score at 900 million. It should have been a lot more than that because I tilted away my bonus. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's a good one to end on. Everybody, thanks for watching. Did a good tutorial. Did a good gameplay. Next week, what are we gonna do? So we got some interesting options. I'm either gonna hopefully have my Dipsy Doodle rebuilt. I'm rebuilding all the pop bumpers. We might stream her next week. We got Nugent. That's new in here. Yeah, but I kind of want to do some streams with some music and stream some EMs or something, you know, just kind of hang out. So that's probably what we'll do next week, is one of the older games. So, all right. Thanks, everybody, for watching again. Take care. Peace.